Hi there, and welcome to my next video on my YouTube channel, Unapologetic with Lorelai. It's a pretty windy day out here today, and well, I love it. It's a fresh nose in the early December month, and from here, from the heathland, I'm going to do a little walk and talk with you. And well, I guess if today is a topic that might resonate to you, and it is, if you feel responsible for everything and everybody around you, or what crosses your path, then as I said, for sure this one's for you. And because I know a lot of people do that, I guess I've done it myself a lot as well. Thinking that everything, well, I should care for everything, and I should help to sort out everything and try to smooth away tension and all that stuff. But there comes a moment that you have to realize, oh, that can't be done. I cannot do it. It's not going to be appreciated, and for sure, it's going to cost me my own energy. But as I always do, and perhaps you know it already from my, if you have watched my videos previously, that I'm going to do this little talk on what I'm going to talk about today during this windy walk. And yeah, I'm going to talk more about it and show you the area where I am, because it's still spectacular. In every season, it's beautiful, and within that season, there are so many different yeah, vibes, and of course different weather as well. So I will be flipping the screen and talk with you more about the topic that you don't have to do everything. So I hope you're gonna walk with me here, and I see you on the other side of the screen. Right. So I can tell you, despite the blue sky, it's kind of windy and a little bit chilly, but it's really nice. It's as I said before, I like the freshness of it, and it kind of cleanses the day before we're heading for the weekend, I guess. And yeah, I don't know if you see it like this, like I do, but yeah, I'm going to try to show you here the surroundings, the nature. I'm walking here, and there's so many different paths and routes here within this nature resort that I can't just keep on talking about it. I can't keep showing you enough of it, I think. And I hope you appreciate it. And we're coming back to my topic that you might feel responsible for everything and everybody. That I can tell you there was a period in my life when I genuinely believed that it was my job to hold everything together. There was not because anyone said it out loud or said I had to do it or ordered me to do it or expected me to do it. Well, nothing, none of that was happening, but it's just because of how I guess how I was raised, or how I raised myself a little bit as well, and how I learned to survive in things, and how I learned to, yeah, just to be a good person. I thought that was important. Still do, still do to a certain extent, that you have to be a good person, and even if it's only for yourself, you have to feel it like that for yourself. But I kind of, it slipped into my life that I became actually a kind of an emotional anchor. I was the one that who notices everything, and the one who would fix the mood. All kinds of moods from people, and yeah, the one who would smooth over any kind of tension that was in the room or at work or within the family or whatever. And I was kind of filling the gaps that no one else sometimes saw. And I was the perfect sensitive person, and I was so understanding and all the rest of it. And and if I'm really honest with it, I started to carry so much uh, that really wasn't mine. And with that, I got responsibility for people's reactions, and I got responsibility for what others felt, and responsibility for things I didn't even cause. And it was for everybody's comfort, and to be honest, except mine. Maybe you know that feeling too. I don't know if you have this kind of thing around you as well, but that the constantly scanning and constantly trying to manage things and constantly adjusting yourself so everybody else is okay. I remember even at my wedding, I was just scanning the diner, the dinner tables, and the dining downs part of it, and I was just overlooking everything, if everybody was okay and if everybody was happy. But hang on, it was my wedding, and it was my mother-in-law who said to me, you're scanning everything and everybody, but are you happy? Are you okay? Everybody will be okay. It's your wedding. It was so sweet. Oh, rest her soul, actually. And but yet, I don't know if you know that feeling, but I learned a kind of thing from that. And I learned that feeling responsible for everyone is not a personality trait. It's more like a survival strategy. I came to find out later. I didn't realize it at the time, of course, but because when you grow up in environments where peace is a little bit fragile, and it was in my family where I was raised, there was not a lot of peace actually at all, and there was not a lot of affection, and it was if it was there, it was very inconsistent, and the approval was also not in my not heading my direction anyhow. So I just learned to hold everything together for myself, and I tried to do it for my family as well. But I wasn't. It wasn't really appreciated at all, and that was doubly hard. So you can carry that into your all of this. You can really carry that into your adulthood, and you don't even really notice it. And I remember vividly, and I think I was around, I don't know the exact age, but I think over there I was around 15, 16 years of age, and then it kind of happened to me, and then that it overcame me. And there was something happened within the family situation, and where I still lived in my parents' house, of course. Well, it was in my mother's home, and my stepfather, my father died when I was very young. But that besides that, I mean, the shift happened really for me. That I asked myself, is this actually my job to uphold everything, and then to try to help my mother and my stepfather in their relationship, and so many other things, and even at work, because I was it was a side job because I was only 15, 16, but so much responsibility that could be loaded on because they all assume, oh, she can handle it, she can do it, and so that's what you get. And then for most of the time, uh, I should have I could have answered rather that question from, is this actually my job? I could answer really no, because you know the emotional weight I picked up at that age already, it belonged to somebody else, and not with me, especially not at that age. And now I'm 63, and even now still I'm very strong about that it doesn't belong with me, it belongs with you. Be adult, take care of yourself as much as you can. It doesn't mean I'm not empathetic, it doesn't mean I don't want to help anybody, but there is a degree of you know being taking over things for people, or you to support them helping themselves. And there's a big difference, and the discomfort that I got, I tried to prevent. I tried to prevent because it wasn't mine, and the tension that I felt sometimes, that I tried to fix. I had to realize it's just not my responsibility, and I think you have to understand it well. I don't know if you can resonate any of this, or are you a person who have always perhaps could keep it away from you and kept your clear boundaries on that. But I must say, things like this happened to me. There was a time definitely that I was taking on too much on board, and too much for comfort, too much for my health, and I had to realize it, and people adjusted to my new attitude towards that. Some of them didn't, and they just disappeared, and some of them they stepped up, and I started to feel lighter. I did start to feel better and calmer, and definitely more peaceful from inside, because I didn't stop caring, as I said, that I didn't stop to be a kind person. But I think you simply have to stop carrying things that are really never yours and never will be yours. So if you're a person, if you've holding too much, you know, perhaps today on this windy, beautiful, fresh day here where I am, anyhow, perhaps it's the day you ask yourself that same question, is it mine? And I can really advise you, if it's not, no, if it isn't, then you are allowed to set it down. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not the one who has to give you permission, of course. You don't need my permission. Actually, you don't need anybody's permission. I just hope it's a way for you to be able to take care of yourself, really good care of yourself. And this is what I wish for you. Um, to, as I said, take care of yourself. Take very good care of yourself and your loved ones. And I'm sure you'll be all right. And don't take on board too much for comfort. and too much from what isn't yours. And by saying that, I hope you like this video, and thank you for walking here with me. And I'm posting every day rather, and you've probably heard already, English is not my mother tongue, so I still hope you could make sense of everything I've been saying here. You can always subscribe to my channel. You can give a thumbs up for this video or my channel in general, or leave a comment. Perhaps you can resonate, perhaps you would like to give a reply or give a new insight. I can always learn as well, and we can all learn from each other. That's what I believe in. And so yeah, I really hope to see you in my next video. Thanks for the walk and have a great day. Bye.